Welcome to Pine Notes. This is Lisa, and this is an end of week update because I am so excited to share a couple of things with you that I couldn't wait till next week. First of all, I would like you to go to my About page because now I can be found on Instagram, on Ravelry, on Twitter, on my website, and of course, as always, on YouTube. So please follow me there and you will get updates like the one before us. Yes, my Instagram account saw this finished before you did, and I couldn't believe how good the fringe looked when added onto this. I want to say, because this is reclaimed yarn, that it took about 3 balls. My fringe is curly because I had to reclaim it. I took apart a project and repurposed it into something that I'd much more use and enjoy. I will show pictures, as I always do, at the end of me adding a single stitch around the last of the edges, just to give the fringe some stability when you add it, and then you'll see me cut and separate the colors, and lastly but not least, add the fringe. Now I only went to my elbows, so I'm going to ask you out there, when you see it on the mannequin, should I add fringe all the way to the end, or should I have it stop at the elbows so when I tie it in front, nothing gets in the way there? There's no fringe to get tangled up. So let me know in the comments below. And I forgot to mention in Tuesday's video that I am still very much working on the Virus Shawl for my mother for the holidays. This is the Premier Yarns wool-free lace. It is a size 1. It is super fine and it is fantastic to work with. Some ladies out there have been telling me that they are finding this on sale at Joann Fabrics. I would 100% go out and make your Virus shawls using this yarn, and in fact I may also pick up some more for myself, not for my mother, for me. But if you followed me on Instagram, you would have saw me working on this week. And it's absolutely gorgeous. It's got glitter in it. And speaking of daylight, it is back to school week this week. And yes, my light is fading fast in the morning. I used to have bright sunshine about this time, and we only have 13 hours and 49 minutes of daylight now compared to about 15 that we had in June. So my videos may come a little later in the day simply because I'm in my patio room. You can hear the birds out there. And my daylight is fading fast, and yes, I could put a light on, but I do prefer natural sunlight as much as possible. And if you're wondering what happened to Petunia, she was the one I used in the tutorial. You saw her Tuesday. She didn't want to be a Virus shawl. She just wasn't working out, and in fact I have a lovely garment I made in Petunia, so I didn't need anything else in that color. Now if someone wants one made, I'd be happy to make a Virus shawl for them in the color Petunia, but I just was having a hard time with it, and sometimes you just gotta let it go. So Petunia was frogged back. She just didn't feel like being a Virus shawl, and it doesn't mean that if someone orders it, I'd be happy to make it for them, but for me personally, we're not going to pursue this any longer. That was frogged back. It was frogged back because I want to try new textures and yarns in the Virus Shawl. And yep, my old nemesis, shawl in a ball. My love-hate relationship continues with this, and right now it's all love. It is working out fantastic in a Virus Shawl. These colors are amazing. I've got green moss to a mushroom, and now a delicate sunflower yellow on the bottom. I have an olive dress I'm making this for. And I'll tell you, to help out, I went up a hook size in this. I am using a size J because this yarn does like to stick to itself. Now, if this is your first Virus Shawl, I do not recommend using shawl in the ball or even the super fine weight lace to create it in. Please stick with Red Heart Boutique in either Sunrise or Sunglass, because I think feeling a sense of accomplishment is so important in this. And when it comes to shawl in the ball, I've always said this, you cannot count your stitches easily. You really got to feel your way through, but it is making a gorgeous shawl. I can't wait. So Petunia was frog back, and I have now started shawl in the ball. And just so you remember, this is Peaceful Earth colorway, and I am very excited to use a different yarn, a different texture. Let's see how far this one will take us, and I am happily working on this. Now, in other news, it's garden time. Yes, you knew I had to throw a little tomato in there. This is a Cherokee tomato. He fell off the branch, but I just think he's so cute. It's harvest time. It's back to school time. And yes, I am feeling the need to make some mittens or some hats. So hopefully next week I will come to you with my very first crochet mittens. I've never done it, and I'm excited to start. And I do have a pattern from Pinterest, and we'll see how it works where you make it according to your hands. I have tiny wrists with very long fingers, so I usually have to get a large to accommodate my finger length. It's an airplane overhead, sorry about that. But in other news next week, I just want to send a reminder out there that my Christmas craft along ends August 25th, and I will not be posting a Christmas craft on Monday like I usually do. It will be delayed until Thursday, August 25th. For the last day. And I've seen people making tags, making felt. If you're doing a YouTube video out there, post it in the comment section of the August 25th video, and I will include you in the random drawing. I know a lot of people don't like to give away their email, so instead of emailing me a picture of your craft, you can reach me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Ravelry. There's so many other places. You can reach me just by hitting my About page and following the links below there. I'm super excited to have this come to a conclusion, and I certainly had fun making my Christmas crafts, my first crochet Christmas crafts for a holiday tradition. Well, that's my update for now. Remember to stay tuned, because I want you to see this lovely finish of the Virus Shawl poncho with fringe and how that turned out. I was just so excited I had to throw an extra video in this week. Well, have a super weekend, everybody. The temperatures are cooling down here in Ohio, and I'm certainly feeling like a little fall out there. So take care, and as always, make it a great day, and let's crochet. I thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing to my channel. This is Lisa from Pine Notes. Photos to follow.